History unfolding inside a New York courtroom today. For the first time, a former president facing felony criminal charges. Donald Trump accused of falsifying business records in order to conceal damaging information and unlawful activity from voters before and after the 2016 election. NBC's Jay Gray outside the courtroom in Lower Manhattan with details. Hello, Jay.
Yeah. Hey there, Jay. And yeah, barricades surrounding this courthouse right now, where the security and the drama both high right now as we begin the first of 3 criminal felony cases against former President Donald Trump.
Trump is not above the law.
With a handful of protesters gathered outside, former President Donald Trump arrives in Lower Manhattan, defiant as he enters the courtroom.
This is a persecution like never before. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And again, it's a case that should have never been brought. It's an assault on America.
The trial opens with arguments over potential evidence. Judge Juan Merchan ruling the infamous Access Hollywood tape with Trump discussing grabbing women by their genitals won't be played in court, but prosecutors can use a portion of the transcript. A former Playboy model who alleges she had an affair with Trump will be allowed to testify, but the scope of that testimony will be limited. And National Enquirer stories attacking Trump's political opponents at the urging of the then candidate will be allowed as well. At one point, the judge chiding both sides, saying, quote, about 500 jurors are waiting on us. The process to select 12 panelists and 6 alternates will include questions about some of their political beliefs, prior knowledge of the case, and if they follow the former president on social media.
There will be an electricity when they first walk in the room, and perhaps the gravity of the moment hits them. At the end of the day, can you find a dozen people in New York City to be fair? Absolutely.
Though most acknowledge finding that jury could take some time. Yeah, in fact, legal analysts say that jury selection could continue for more than a week and that this trial could last 8 weeks or more. Jay?
Jay Gray, live in New York City. Jay, could the former president face jail time if convicted here? That's one of the big questions.
Yeah, it is, Jay, and potentially he could, though most don't believe that's going to happen. These are the least serious felonies in New York State. They can be punished by from probation to 4 years on each of the 34 counts. But again, I think most people think that even if convicted, he won't spend any time in state prison on these charges.
All right, Jay, thank you very much. We appreciate it.